Good morning, CMA final aspirants. Yeah, welcome to a small presentation about the paper number 18, Corporate Financial Reporting. Having taught this subject for about 20 years, close to 50 batches. Okay, so let me share my experience. I had seen the track of the subject, how it evolved, how it changed, and then how we are into Ind AS, etc. Okay, so based on the past experiences, I had seen students telling the corporate financial reporting paper as one of the challenging paper, but the challenge can be made easy provided you adopt a particular strategy. So based on the interaction with the students, based on my own classroom experience, let me dig the idea of about preparation, the order of preparation, where to focus, how to get marks, etc. Okay, so let me go into the presentation directly. So if you look at the 50 to 60% of the questions come from this area. Valuation of goodwill and shares. This is also common to business valuation management, BVM. I would say the students should study this particular or practice this particular, segment first, because if you know valuation of shares, business combination will be easy. For amalgamation, purchasing company will value the shares of selling company based on net assets method, based on earnings method, based on some method, then they will go for what? Amalgamation. So learning valuation of goodwill and shares will make your business combination easy. Then after learning business combination, if we go to consolidated financial statement, it will be much easier because in Ind AS 103, you discuss about how to measure NCI, non-controlling interest. So that knowledge is required for Ind AS 110. That will make your preparation a little easier. Many students directly start with consolidated financial statement. According to me, that is not advisable. If you go in this order, it will be good. Ind AS 102, share-based payment, then internal reconstruction. Of course, value-added statements and economic value-added. This value-added statements and economic value-added is common for BVM cost audit as well as financial reporting paper. So this will definitely tested in any one of the paper for about 10 marks. So if you are thorough in this particular thing, including choice, multiple choice questions for 30 marks, then including choice, you are tested for about 128 marks. In that 128 marks, you will be able to attempt for about 50 to 60% of the question. So ensure that you are learning in the same order. Valuation of goodwill and shares first, then business combination, then consolidated financial statement, then share-based payment, internal reconstruction, VAS, EVA. Then comes the theoretical aspects, section E and F of your material. So all these things like recent development in financial reporting and which one? Government accounting in India, where definitely, minimum 14 marks, maximum about 20 marks, they test the questions. This can be about any of the section in the section E or which one? Section F, they test for about 10 to 20%. Then comes to Ind AS. Ind AS is tested minimum for about 25 marks to a range of about 35 marks. They test in the exam questions kind of a thing. And if you look at these are the specific Ind AS which are applicable. Apart from that, you have to learn associates and joint ventures. Apart from this, you have to learn which one? Associates and joint ventures, where you can see the last question always tested from associates and joint ventures. So there are this much accounting standards are there. Ind AS is there, which I can focus. Okay, the focus shall be on leases. Focus shall be on, that is, income taxes, plant, property, equipment. The focus shall be on intangible assets. I told you the share-based payment is separately tested. Okay, and it can be even revenue from contract with customers like that. So you can give a focus on those particular things where you can practice more questions, but ensure that you are having a good knowledge on Ind AS. So if you study only this much, you will be able to attempt for about 60 marks. If you study section E and F also, it will be for about 80 marks. If you study Ind AS also, you can write the full question. Okay. Sir, with respect to listening and learning lectures, can I use CA lectures? Many people buy financial reporting of CA final and try to learn for CMA. No. CMA has a different depth and breadth. Okay, the syllabus coverage is different, the depth is different, the knowledge required for CMA students are totally different. CMA, I would say it's a different religion. So I request you to follow your study material, ICMA material, then your past 3 years question paper. Don't take scanners like 2018, 2017 papers, because those questions were based on accounting standards. Now we migrated to Ind AS. So ensure that you are learning only based on 2022 syllabus. Maybe you can go through the website, that is ICMA website. You can go through from December 2023 onwards, December 2023, June 2024, December 24, then June 25, like that. I request you to go through the past exam questions, you will get an idea. Then model test papers of the last 4 or 5 attempts you can go through. Do not go through the old syllabus one, because that time we had cash flow statements, we had so many accounting standards, okay, and the syllabus was changed and the questioning methods were changed. So that is number one. Number two, using CA lectures. I had seen lectures for about 200 hours, 300 hours, which is given for CA students. That is required for CA students, but for a CMA student, apt time to learn this particular subject, listening the lecture should be ranging from 100 to 120 hours. Listen to the lectures like 100 to 120 hours. Then practice questions like assignments, ICMA materials, and solving model test papers, practice test papers like that. Then that will take about 40 to 50 hours of studying, because in the classroom itself 80% of the learning gets over. 20% to 30% of learning, like practicing questions, solving assignments, solving model test papers, definitely works out a lot. Then, sir, I've completed my preparation. What to do? Ensure that you are solving as I told you, last 3 or 4 attempts question paper, model test paper also you can go through. And sir, shall I go through December 2023 question paper now? Yes, because there is no amendment in CFR like your GST or direct tax. There is no bigger amendment. Small additions and deletions were made that will not affect much this CFR paper. So ensure, most important is learning in this order. Okay, many students start directly with consolidated financial statement. You will have definitely a hiccup, because without understanding business combination, going to Ind AS 110, according to me, that is not good. So learn this chapter where your pass is guaranteed. Learn these additional chapters where your exemptions and high marks are guaranteed. Happy learning. Wishing you all a great success in CMA final exams. Let us make CFR